Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Sup everyone, it's Timmy B of Timmy B Sports and welcome to Friday Night Bets. Well, good news, we did improve last week from our 1-3-1 2021 debut. Bad news is we won instead of pushed to go 2-3. But better news, I was 2-0 in my hockey picks as the Tampa Bay Lightning covered -1.5 against the Blackhawks, winning 5-2, and then the Flyers beat the Penguins by that same score and scored 2 goals in the third period to hit over 6 goals. Unfortunately, that's where the winning stopped, as Bowling Green decided to play defense in action and over 162.5 points did not hit in their win against Buffalo. In the NBA, the Bucks defeated the Mavs but failed to cover the 7-point spread at home to put us at 2-2, and the Lakers came close but failed to score 114.5 points, which put us at 2-3 on the night. Now, if we improve by 1 game each night, that means we profit tonight. Let's see what's on the board. Once again, the board is pretty much the same as last week and will be the same for the next couple of weeks. There are some good NBA games, a few decent college basketball games, and some hockey. Now, I won't say tonight is the night we go 5-0. Let's take a baby step and say this is the night we go positive. So here are tonight's picks. Oof. Is it cold in here? Not only is the first pick a hockey game, not only is it between 2 Canadian teams, but hell has frozen over because I'm going with under 6.5 goals in the game between the Oilers and Maple Leafs at a line of -112. These 2 teams have some of the most electric goal scorers in hockey, but they haven't clicked yet this season. When these 2 teams played the other night, the score was 3-1. In the Oilers and Leafs' last 3 games, this under would have hit. I also love that it's 6.5 and not 6, it basically gives us a whole extra goal. Now, as soon as I put this in, I hit refresh and it went down to 6 goals and the over became the favorite. I still think under 6 would be a good play if you're considering this. I think this will be a low scoring game and we need to change it up a little bit and bet an under every once in a while. Going to college basketball for pick number 2, I'm going with Michigan -4 at Purdue at a line of -107. Michigan has proven to be one of the best teams in the country this season and is 10-3 against the spread. Their only loss came last week on the road at Minnesota, and they'll bounce back tonight and put on a better performance in their next road game. Now, Purdue will be a tough matchup as they're one of the best of the worst teams in the Big Ten. They'll beat the teams below them, but lose to the teams above them. 2 weeks ago, they put Michigan State on the list on Friday Night Bets, and it won't happen again this week. Our parlay for the night will come from the Mountain West Conference, and we're going with Boise State moneyline, San Diego State moneyline, and Nevada and Wyoming over 149 points, which pays out at +120. Boise State and San Diego State are heavy favorites with money lines of -1,400 and -1,100 respectively, so the one we should be watching will be the Nevada and Wyoming over. Both teams average over 70 points and Wyoming gives up about 75 points per game. Both teams like to score, and even when one of them loses, they score a decent amount of points, especially in garbage time. Now, it's time for the pros. Not going to lie, the NBA has been pretty rough to me, and therefore us, so far this season. Mainly because I have no idea who's playing and who's in protocol, who's not in protocol, who's pulling a Kyrie and deciding just not to play. But tonight I'm going with the Raptors -3 at home against the Heat at a line of -107. These 2 teams played the other night, and the Heat did win that game, but I don't know if they can go back-to-back. The Raptors don't win often this season, but when they do, they win by 3 or more points. The Heat also seem to be relatively banged up with me looking at the injury report, so this should be a good win for the Raptors. The final pick for the night will be the Nuggets and Suns over 220 points at a line of -107. Not too much reasoning behind this pick other than I like both of these teams and they like to score, so let's root for the over. Plus, we gotta do an over, especially when we started the night with an under. I also asked a friend who is a die-hard Suns fan, pre-bubble Suns, and he also likes the over in this game, and I do too. Both teams average over 110 points per game, so an average night, and this will hit. And that's it for this week's picks. Coach Taylor, how do you see our picks doing tonight?
I see us winning out there tonight.
Well, you heard it from Coach. We're going to be winners tonight. Now, who are some of your picks? Are you going to ride with me, or are you going to fade with me? Comment below, and then also like this video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. and ring the bell to be notified when Friday night bet videos are released. Hint, on Fridays. Also make sure to follow me on Twitter at itsreallytimmyb, link in the description, for a recap on tonight's picks and use the hashtag FNB to follow along. Please bet responsibly, let's win some money tonight, and I'll see you next week.